Welcome back to the podcast. Friday night at the bar.
I'm gonna cut that off too.
Fuck you.
I'm gonna cut off everything you say.
We're back.
What's up, Ohlsen?
What's up, buddy?
We're back, buddy. We're back.
I know.
It's been a couple weeks.
Yeah, I was kind of MIA, doing my National Guard obligation.
Serving your country.
Yeah, totally.
Thanks, Ohlsen. Thanks for protecting us from the boogeyman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I actually I got to suture somebody's head up
Oh, sweet.
while I was
What
out
happened
there.
to
So he got hit in the head with a box,
him? Like a
cardboard
CrossFit box?
a cardboard box.
A cardboard box?
Yeah,
Get
right,
the fuck out of
right
here.
right in the.
The corner, right?
Yeah, the
dome?
corner just hit him right in the
Damn,
dome.
just
So just hit him perfectly. That it opened up a pretty nice gash right here.
You didn't hit him because you were bored, did you?
I should have. So that was cool. Got to
Good.
do some sutures, some
so
IVs, fun stuff.
What else is going on this week? Somebody's getting married. Heading to the big
Oh,
island.
you're getting married, Bryce?
Yeah.
Oh,
Congratulations.
does Tommy know this?
Oh, that's right, because you're already married.
Yeah. So this
big
Saturday, yeah. Or no, Sunday. Shit. That would have been funny. show up on
So
Saturday.
did you put it on the CrossFit Games weekend on purpose? Or
No, I didn't.
Because you, just like every other guy, the woman says, hey,
Yeah.
what about this date? You're like, yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it
Because
happened.
you don't take part in your own wedding planning.
Well, it's not that I
That's what
don't
I
take
thought.
part in my own wedding planning. It's that this was supposed to be the day last year, right? Like
Oh, that's right.
it was supposed to be August 1st last year. So when we postponed again, we were looking at dates and weekends, and Chris was like, "Oh, August 1st this year is on a Sunday. We could do that." And I was like, "I mean, yeah, I guess." Like, I wanted it to be a Saturday because I wanted people to be able to, you know, have like most people are.
Yeah, most people get married on Saturdays.
Yeah. And so that people have Sunday to kind of recover or whatever.
Okay.
But, so Chris was like, let's just do it that day. And at that point, like we have postponed this wedding like four different times.
It's
so
ridiculous
I was
at this
kind of
point.
just like, fuck it. I'm just gonna go with it because
It's like the CrossFit Games last year happening in October.
yeah. So I was just kind of I'm at the point where like. I want this to happen. Like, of course, I want this to happen. I want to give her this wedding, but at the same time, like, let's just get it done.
Yeah, you want it to
Like,
happen.
let's get this thing done. Let's make it what you want it
Cool.
to be, and let's move on because it's been a long time coming.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Uh,
Looking forward to it. Looking forward to watching the CrossFit Games at your wedding.
yeah, at the wedding, right?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. The games
They'll
might
be
be
over
done.
already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the time the wedding starts.
Yeah.
But like that morning, while we're getting
Oh, yeah,
while we're getting ready
we're
and shit, we're watching the games.
Definitely.
Like, we're probably gonna be late to the wedding because we're watching the game.
It'll be like Stu and Carlisle's wedding. Watch and Floyd Mayweather in the flower
fucking
arrangement
lobby,
as
bro.
they come in a horse-drawn carriage.
Oh, that was hilarious.
35 people hovered
that was
around
great.
a
Yeah.
flower arrangement in the hall.
Yeah,
That was awesome.
that was amazing.
Good times. So, CrossFit Games are starting.
Yeah.
They started, actually.
They started today.
You can
Yeah.
see them going on behind us right
Yeah.
now. The age group and adaptive athletes
Yeah.
just finished up day one.
Have the adaptive athletes been on here at all? I haven't
Yeah.
even seen any
Yeah,
of their
absolutely.
stuff yet.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. What are they doing instead of rope climbs? Do they have a whole different event, or I guess this is adaptive right here?
Yeah, I
huh?
was going to say, this is the replay. They are doing rope climbs.
Really?
Yeah, one-armed rope climbs.
How the hell is this?
So-
man? Wait, I gotta watch this.
This
guy
is
right
this
here.
is my favorite thing of the adaptive athletes is all the excuses, all the bitching and moaning people do when they come in the
Holy
gym
crap!
are useless.
This motherfucker is climbing a rope with one hand.
He wins the fucking wad.
Faster than I can.
He crushes everybody.
Oh, so they're not differentiating between upper and lower?
No, they
anymore?
are. They're all
but they're just
going-
all going at the same time.
Yeah, so lower's doing deadlifts. The guys with the upper
This
extremity.
dude is deadlifting 315 pounds on one leg.
Yeah, easily,
Holy
easily.
shit.
So the upper body adaptive are doing like a one-armed dumbbell.
Oh.
So even if you have two arms, but you have some sort of capacity issue with your
Right.
upper, they made them pick a side.
Oh.
So like my right arm strongest, I'd
Oh,
pick
they're
my right
snatching.
arm. Yeah, that's right.
Oh.
Pretty
Man.
cool. Looks like
This
snatching
is-
100 pounds for the guys.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive.
This is
It's pretty badass.
This is some crazy stuff, man.
Yeah.
Because we've had the Paralympics for years, right?
So, yeah.
But the Paralympics, like everything, I don't know. It seems like the Paralympics cater to their disability, but this kind of is like, this is kind of like, hey, figure it out. Like,
yeah, well, I mean, these people go to CrossFit gyms and they do it every day, so they're used to modifying.
That's amazing.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So all your excuses are null and void.
Invalid. Yeah. For sure.
Here comes Rowan. Gonna creep into our podcast. So today I got a treat for you. Mud water.
Yeah, sponsored.
So sponsored by Mud Water with the worst,
just like all of our other sponsors.
with the worst container ever. Like you could barely find the name on it.
I kind of like that though.
Do you?
Yeah, because it kind of
keeps it look generic.
Yeah, it keeps it simple. They're not all like Bang, right? Bang has all these crazy colors.
Yeah.
They do all these crazy commercials.
No, I like
with
simple.
The
I
girls
just
and
would
stuff.
like to see Mud Water where
a
you
little
can
more
actually
prominent.
fucking read it.
Yeah, I guess I could see that. Maybe one.
So that our watchers our viewers can see it in the camera.
All right, so tell me about it. So what is the whole idea behind this thing?
So you order this, they give you like a month's supply at a time, and it's one of those things where you're now trapped into a monthly resubscription unless you cancel it, which, whatever. I figured I'd try it. So it's a bunch of mushrooms and cacao.
Okay.
And turmeric and
so it's more of a
cinnamon.
tea?
Yeah, it's masala chai tea, basically.
Okay.
Black tea is in it, ginger, cardamom, cloves, nutmeg, black pepper.
Okay.
As well as a whole bunch of mushrooms. So
and you've tried it already, right?
I've tried it already.
What is it? How does it taste?
Well, I mean, I guess masala chai is a good description. That's what the description is.
Masala chai.
So, yeah, you're gonna find out. It tastes like cardamom and curry. So kind of like Indian food.
Okay.
Like the spices in Indian food. Those two in particular. And it's supposed to give you the whatever you call it, the focus, the effects of whatnot, and of caffeine without all the caffeine side effects.
Well, okay.
I got this because I realized I'm addicted to coffee.
I was just gonna ask you. So
I'm drinking it like it's going out of style, and it's a problem. So I figured this thing keeps popping up on my Instagram feed, and now everybody that's listening to it's gonna pop up on yours too.
Yep.
And then you're just going to give up at some point and be like, fuck it, I'll buy it already. That's what I did.
That's what happens in the consumer market, right? They just they pester you with the ads until you just are like, fuck it, I'll try it.
That's their whole plan. So this thing came with your mud water, and it came with this one of these bad boys. This one's pretty cool. Little detachable stirrer guy, but it's a little powerful.
Oh,
this
like
thing's
splash?
Yeah, like...
Oh, shit.
If I jam it all the way into the cup, it's going to be spewing onto my computer.
Oh, yeah, let's not do that.
It's a frother. That's what I was trying to remember.
Oh, it's a frother.
It's pretty mean.
Oh,
so look at that. Look at that. Best
so
frother.
Do you add anything to it? Or
best
just,
frother ever used.
You just drink it black or whatever it's
to me, if you're going to make something that we're supposed to drink, we should be able to drink it black and enjoy it. Otherwise, what are we doing?
Yeah.
It's kind of like coffee.
Yeah,
I drink mostly black coffee for that reason.
I like to put honey in coffee, but that's just because, honey's delicious.
This one came with a MCT oil complex.
Oh, so like some bulletproof
powdered,
stuff.
So basically, coconut, powdered coconut.
Because I was reading on the label, you can bulletproof this.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Yep.
Yeah.
That's what the MCT oil is. It's to make bulletproof.
To make bulletproof.
So it came with a little package of that, which it was pretty good with that. Well, I'm jamming it into the bottom, so it actually slows it down.
Oh, I see.
There's the move.
Friction.
It's fucking skill. That's a pro tip. Pro tip from a pro. Pro what? I don't know. And this thing's just charges with regular USB. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
So even if you just want the best, you just want the best stirrer ever.
Yeah.
Just pay the $30. You could try mud water. Throw the mud water out. Okay. Big taste test.
How hot is this? Because
I don't know. It came out of a Keurig.
I have a sensitive mouth, Bryce.
Oh my god. Do you now?
All right. Here we go.
What do you think? Leaves a little dirt taste in your mouth.
It's not bad, actually.
It's not bad.
Hold on.
So the first day I tasted this, Like 5 minutes later, my vision was getting a little funky. Like it definitely, the shrooms definitely were waking something up. Look at the Mudwater logo is bigger on the stirrer than it is on the can. Look at that.
That's funny. I actually don't mind it.
See, there you go.
It's not bad. It's kind of
it's not bad.
Reminds me of like hot kava. Have you ever drank kava?
Yeah, kava, of course.
Yeah.
Mafi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Gallons at a time.
So it's kind of a similar.
That's true.
Taste
Similar
to
mouthfeel. That's for sure.
For sure.
So anyway,
all right,
that's
we'll
Mudwater.
See by the end of the podcast if I'm wired.
There. Sorry, guys. We had to do that.
We got to get sponsors.
We get paid
somehow.
by these
Sorry.
people. We don't get paid by anybody.
Yeah, we don't get paid
by the way, like and subscribe. If you watch this at all, subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe.
We just need the numbers.
Or even just throw us a comment. Tell us
comments. Yeah, actually, we're gonna need.
We
some
don't
comments,
give a shit what you think, but we might talk about it.
We might talk about it. Or talk about you.
Yeah. First saying something so stupid. No,
so speaking of people to talk about, Andrew's very upset that we didn't have a podcast this time.
I'm sorry, Andrew. As you know, as a fellow military man, you have just sometimes you gotta do stuff, And I just didn't have the time.
We're gonna have a bunch now, though.
But yeah, we're gonna do one today. I want to try and do one on Big Island.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know. You gonna bring this stuff?
Sure, I'll bring.
Okay. If you have the room, I don't know.
Yeah, I'll bring the little tabletop one.
Yeah. Let's try and do one on Big Island.
Cool.
So we can talk about the games as we're going.
And so today we are going to talk about CrossFit games. We're going to give you our top 10 picks. So here's the comments I want to see. If you hear this today is, what's today? Tuesday?
Today's Tuesday.
Games,
are you uploading today?
Yeah, I'm going to try to get it up today just so I could say this. Games start tomorrow, Wednesday. If you listen to this before that or even Wednesday, give us your top 10 picks.
Yeah, throw those in the comments.
So a couple things that have already happened at the CrossFit Games. What's her name?
It's Bethany Shadburn.
Gone.
So sad, man.
So for once, she was crushing. She usually barely makes...
This year is like one of those years. I could feel like it was her chance to kind of... I don't know if she's beaten Tia.
She usually barely makes the games by something stupid. Like I think the last time she was at the games, not last year because she didn't make top 5, but it might have been. It might have even been last year. Like somebody was eliminated through went to teams or something like that, and so she was backfilled in at the last minute after an injury, right?
Right.
Then this year she seemed to be crushing everything. She even did she win her?
She won the West Coast Classic.
She won the West Coast Classic. Good. So
yeah. So it's like
and dominantly too, if I remember. So I kind of felt like this was her year to be. I had her on the podium. So
yeah,
I had her on.
She doesn't beat Tia, I don't think, because Tia's just. Tia.
I don't know. I think Tia isn't as dominant as people think. I think she's going to lose this year. What? That's my sneak peek at mine is that Tia is going to lose.
I disagree, but I think I had her podium for sure.
All right,
I had Bethany in the podium.
Let's talk about the women first. So
okay. Are we going top to bottom or are we going bottom to top?
Go bottom to top.
Okay.
Number 10.
All right, so number 10 for me, this is my hopeful, if, I don't know how to put it, but this is my long shot.
Yeah.
Hopeful.
10 is a tough. Once you get past 6, 7.
Yeah, it's like
oh man, this could be anybody.
And my hopeful is Annie Thorstadter.
Okay.
Fresh off of pregnancy.
Yeah, that would be fucking impressive.
She's on the older side. She's
no, she isn't.
Okay, she's on the older side for the open division.
I guess so.
Because she this will be her
11th games, which makes it that much more likely that she crushes it.
Right. So and that was something that we kind of talked about in one of our other podcasts. Yeah. But I think that the baby, coming off of a baby, not having a full season of prep.
She's only 31, by the way.
It's on the older side.
Yeah, on the older side.
On the back half, right?
But still.
So I think I don't think she's making it top 5, but
you had to put her in top 10.
Yeah,
I like that.
I'm hopeful that she's in the
I surprisingly didn't, which is kind of fucked up. She's my favorite girl. She's always been my favorite.
She's been my number 1 since I started watching CrossFit.
Since the first time she was in it.
Yeah,
11 years ago.
I loved her because
100%.
She's always that her first muscle up in competition.
So whether she deserves it or not, you got her in 10th.
Yeah.
All right.
There might be some other people that probably are more deserving, but this is my hopeful pick.
9th.
All right, 9th I have Laura Horvath.
Laura, wow, okay.
I think she surprised a lot of people in the past couple of years, but I think she has some holes in her game that
she was second place a couple of years ago. So,
well, that's what I'm saying. I think she surprised a lot of people.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I think she has some holes in her game that
that
might drop her out of that top.
I can understand that. I mean, it's why I don't have her in the top 5.
Yeah,
because she just always comes up a little short. Maybe doesn't quite work on the right stuff, or I don't know what the deal is.
All right. So am I going through all of mine?
Yeah, you're gonna go. Yeah.
All right. Number 8, I have Kristen Holte.
Because I want to see who. Because I have mine and Tommy's here, and I just want to see how far off everybody is. Like if we have any commonalities.
Yeah, I have Kristen Holte, similar
veteran
CrossFitter, but she's been doing well, and it's kind of another hopeful pick, but
yeah, that's kind of a nostalgic pick, right?
Did she? Bit.
She got there by the qualifier. Well, here's one thing I was thinking about for the last chance qualifier. You have 4 people that won. Krennikov's not in the games,
right? Because he doesn't leave Russia.
He's not leaving Russia. He was going to try and he didn't get out. So,
I didn't know that he tried.
Oh yeah, he was going through Kazakhstan. He tried to get a visa through there, and I don't know what happened that he didn't get it. But, so like. To win that qualifier, you're pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Right? Because and especially like who won it? Emma Tall and Kristen Holt. Was that who? Did she get there today?
No, isn't it Christina Ramo?
Oh, Aramo. Yeah, that's who I'm thinking about. Oh,
Christina
yeah. Okay.
Ramo and Emma Tall,
Never
right?
mind. I was gonna say to make that, you're probably in a top 7. A shot. I think you have a shot, or a top 12. We'll say.
Yeah.
You have a shot at top 12 because you are pretty damn good to win that on top of everything else that you did.
Yep.
Maybe the workouts just weren't your bag at the qualifier that you were at.
Yeah.
Anyway, Holt. Okay. All right. Yeah. So Kristen Holt. Yeah, she's up there.
And then after her, I have Carrie Pearce.
Okay. Wow, okay. Yep.
Just because she's so consistent over the years.
100%.
I just think that there's some other people that are just
bitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
They're just a little bit better. Number 6, I have games rookie that surprised the shit out of me. Mallory O'Brien. She is unbelievable what she's able to do at her age.
Yeah.
And so I have her. I have her in 6 because
Tommy has her in 6 too.
I think she might. There might be some experience that she needs to obtain before she can.
I agree.
She can get in that top 5.
She's going to screw up somewhere because of her,
just
because of inexperience,
and it's totally fine. It takes. You got to be on the big stage and experience.
Not only that, I think it's not necessarily her inexperience; it's everybody else's experience and game savvy that will beat her. That she doesn't know. She doesn't know everything.
Right.
So some of these guys, they know.
Everything.
Oh, he didn't say this. We're going to do this because we did this last year.
Right.
Like, I'm not going to mention this is the best way to push this. Going to keep this under wraps.
Exactly.
Whereas maybe in the past she's the smart one on the field.
Right. Number 5, I have 2-time games champion Katrin David's daughter.
Wow, you and Tommy have the same list.
I have her there because I don't know. Yep. I think she's a wild card. I think she either busts into the top 3 or she sits at that 5 or 6 mark. Yeah. So that's where I have her because you can't discount her training and her. She's
missed
monster.
Consistency.
Yeah.
She's just consistent every year.
So it's going to be. She either is on the podium or she's going to be in that 5 or 6 spot.
She'll be in the hunt.
Yeah. Number 4, I have another young female, Haley Adams.
Huh.
I was blown away with her last year. She, or not, was it last year?
Yeah.
Yeah, last year. Yeah, hello.
And the year before.
She's.
This will be her 3rd games already.
She's crushing it.
And obviously,
that's crazy.
And obviously, she's already won a few.
Yeah, so she's.
Teens. Whatever.
She's crazy. She's crazy. I think she's like these my top 4 are kind of, or my top 2, 3, and 4 are kind of all interchangeable to me.
I agree. There's definitely
kind of like it's just going to depend on performances in specific events and how events play out for specific people, right?
Yeah.
Number 3, I have Brooke Wells. I think she's
really. So we're going by looks, are we?
Shut up. No. I think having her sister competing with this year made a big difference in her training regimen and stuff. I think some things changed for her mentally, having her sister trying to make it to the games as well. And so I don't know. I think she's
training with Tia now. That's the only thing I think that's going to change her training. She got the fuck away from. She got away from Ben.
Ben Bringer.
I think too late in the year though, but we'll see.
So I think
Brooke
she's
Wells on the podium.
I'd like to see
that would make her the fittest American. Blah blah blah. They keep saying about Carrie Pearce.
Yeah. I think that's what I'd like to see. You know, like I said, 2, 3, and 4 are all kind of interchangeable a little bit. I think Cara Saunders takes number 2.
Yep.
She's just a fucking monster, and she came back. Her comeback from pregnancy was insane. Like she's like better than she was before pregnancy.
She probably
arguably.
Is.
You know,
I don't think she ever gets worse.
Yeah. And then number 1, I have Tia winning again.
Taking
so her 5th title.
Yeah, go with the easiest bet, right? Because something has to happen for the most part for her not to win.
And I think she's so locked in.
But I think it's like all right. So I'll go into mine.
All right.
Tommy has Kara and Tia flip flopped. So Kara winning. She's a huge Kara fan.
Okay.
Kara.
So she's
a huge Kara fan, and if Kara hadn't had the kid, you have a different games last year and a much different games this year. Yeah. Kara is I have her in 3rd, but she is the closest person to winning CrossFit Games than anybody. She's it against Tia? She lost by 2 points. Yeah, that was only based on their stupid scoring system.
Yeah,
and a judge's fuck up. To me, she won the games that year, and then another year she lost by a few points. I think against Katrin.
She's been close. Yeah, against Katrin.
There was another time, and then. One year I went there, I think it was 2014 to watch, and she had a neck injury
I remember that.
On the GHD sit-up handstand walk or something like that, and she was in first place at that point, and she pretty much pulled out of the week. So she was going to win it that year as well. So, and that was what Katrin won? Or
2014?
Camille? Something
Might
like
have been Camille.
I don't know. I think it was Camille.
Yeah, it was Camille because... Yeah.
So anyway, I feel like no, it had to be Katrin.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, it had to be Katrin.
2014.
Because the time wise, because what's her face won the last 4, Katrin won 2. Nobody's in between them.
Oh yeah, it's got to be Katrin. Dude.
So I kind of feel like Kara.
No, it was Camille.
Was it? Oh, it was Camille. Okay, yeah, you're right. That was the one. So and where'd Kara end up? I think I'm not sure if she withdrew or if she just kind of. Oh, Emily Abbott was in it back then. That was before she popped. Yeah, she withdrew after 4 events. So
would have been a different.
And it was actually in that 4th event that she pretty much stopped. She was sitting in the middle of the field and on the GHD crying for about 15 minutes after. It was awful. But she was crushing it up to that point. So I feel like she would have won that year too. I think she's the best person not to have won the CrossFit Games.
Oh, 100%.
And then Sarah would probably be number 2.
So sad about Sarah.
So Tommy's got Kara. Tia in 2nd. I have Haley Adams in 1st place. Last year, if you watched that Resurgence movie.
I didn't watch that yet.
Yeah. She's got a broken ankle going into it. They have that horrendous hill sprint. The horrendous run through the freaking ranch desert.
Yeah.
Everything they ran was on uneven ground except for the last workout at Atlanta, which she did really well till her hands exploded, right? Which is, maybe part of her problem because she does seem to be injury prone. And she also got a stomach bug while she was there during the games. So to me, if she's not only that,
healthy.
she's younger than all of them except for Mallory O'Brien, right? Of this top 10.
That were,
but she has way more. I have no doubt she's beating O'Brien just because of her experience, and she's super young. She's 19, I think.
Maybe
20.
Yeah,
she's only been
gotta be.
This will be her third year. She's probably
third year,
she's probably 20.
Yeah.
Regardless, she's super young, so she's still getting that young person recovery.
Right.
She's working out with the best person to ever do this. Sorry, Matt. I have your shoe, Matt. It's not like I don't,
Yeah.
I'm not hating on Frazier today. No Frazier hate. I got the shoe. We're gonna put this.
Sorry,
right
Matt.
here.
I'm not a fan.
He's not a shoe fan. He doesn't like
I'm not a
shoe.
fan of that particular. Your first collaboration with Nike. I'm still to this day look for that shoe sometimes.
This shoe is not. It's not good looking. It's one of those things. It's so gaudy that it's attractive or whatever, right? It looks like a kid. Looks like Rowan might have taken a gold Sharpie and just outlined everything.
Yeah.
The way they did this, I understand that's some sort of art form. I don't know the name of it. Some Japanese art form where they break shit and then they sew it back together with gold to make it more valuable than it was. I get it, but it's crazy looking, which is why I kind of like it.
Are the 5 circles? Are those his games?
It's got 5 circles on the back. We've got the bottom of it is absolutely sick. It looks. That's my favorite part. I mean, this is.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's just seriously looks like it'll climb a rope for you, and lots of rope guard on the side. That's nice. I don't know. I just got them yesterday for my birthday, and
happy birthday, Bryce.
Yeah, we have a rope climb wad today, so I'm gonna try them today. I'm gonna do a review. I'm gonna do actually a review on all the Metcons from year 1 because I think I have about 43 pairs upstairs, so I might as well. Anyway, sorry about that. Yeah, I think Haley working out at Mayhem for this long, she's only getting better.
Yeah, for sure.
You're getting more there than you're getting anywhere. There is nowhere comparable. I don't give a shit who you're training with.
Yeah.
Like Noah Ohlsen, Travis Mayer, those guys, that'd probably be number 2. And then Tia's squad there, maybe number 3. But the distance between 1 and 2 is huge.
Yeah.
And I think Haley, the experience she has, there's not a lot that's going to rattle her, and she absolutely crushed in their qualifier, and you could see her playing smart games as far as like Tia went, where she wasn't trying to catch her or stay with her in certain workouts. So I think if Haley's healthy and you have a full field this year, so there's going to be help, but she has to have help.
Yeah,
right?
I don't think she does it on her own.
No. So if it's one-on-one or even 5-on-1, Tia ends up winning because there's nowhere, like in a running workout, who's going to push her? Well, I mean, she's going to get pushed. Haley's actually the person that could push her. But in most of the workouts, if there's no one there to push her,
right,
she's not going to go full bore. Now you have a full field. She's going to get pushed harder, which will lead to a more worn out Tia by the end of it, or even the middle of it or whatever. And you have Haley, who I feel like she's full send all day, every day.
Mm-hmm.
And
that is definitely a trait that she has.
And she will end up winning because of consistently good placings across the board versus having an outlier, right?
Okay. I mean, I could see that. I still think. Yeah. I think
that's fine.
I think that's definitely possible. Yeah. Maybe 2022.
So let's see.
2023.
No, I think
she's one.
I think it's happening this year, buddy. All right, so I'll start at the bottom. I had Danny Speegle in 10th.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just putting her in there. She's done really well this year.
Okay.
And she's coming off that Titan Games win where I think she got paid a bunch of money, where it changed her lifestyle where she could train more, and that's why you see her being so good this year. And I think she knows it's a thing of stardom, becoming a famous athlete. I think that's what drives her, not necessarily the love of CrossFit or anything like that. And I think this is her chance to go for it. Tommy's got Brooke Wells in 10th, which I'm going to say is a little low.
Yeah. I think so.
But hers are definitely different. I could see where she's going. In 9th, she has Carrie Pearce, which also I feel like is low.
I think that's a little low for
Remember
Carrie.
when I said Brooke Wells is low at 10th place?
Yeah.
It's because I have her at 9th. So no, I think Brooke is going to be Brooke, and she's going to have some good performances, but overall she's not going to end up in that top 5 like she did last year. And I think it's because it was a little too late going to Tia's camp.
Yeah.
If she was there right after the games last year, maybe went, I don't know, year before, who knows. But I just don't think we're going to see – I don't think we're going to see necessarily a better Brooke Wells. I don't really see much improvement from her. I think she's kind of plateaued. But maybe I'm wrong with Tia. I don't know.
Okay.
We'll see. So that's 9th place. 8th place, and you had Laura Horvath, which I think was low. I have Laura – where do I have? I have Horvath in 7th. So you had her in 9th. All right, so you got Holte in 8th. I got Mal O'Brien actually in 8th place, and Tommy has Danny Speegle. So, again, Danny Speegle up there.
Maybe I just haven't been paying attention to Danny Speegle.
Or maybe it's we pay too much attention to her because she has a lot of media around her.
Yeah,
that's possible too.
I don't get that feeling, but
I don't know. She's strong. She's fit.
Yeah, she's super strong.
They all are, though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mal O'Brien, I think 8th place is going to be the best for her this year. Because I just think that this field is just stacked.
Yeah.
And
this is definitely an interesting field that we have.
She's impressive. It's amazing what she's doing, but I think she's too young, and I'm not saying she has holes in her games, but compared to these other ladies, she's got tons of holes in her games.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to take her out of a lot of things.
Yeah.
And it's not take her out of it. It's she's not going to end up in that top 5, top 6 every event. And I think right now to get in that top those top 5 spots, you need to be way up there almost the whole time.
Yep.
So that's why I got O'Brien. That's 8th. She would be the female rookie of the year.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's see. 7th place, you had Carrie Pearce. I have Laura Horvath. Tommy has Annie Thorsdottir, which
I just think that's a little too high.
I don't have Annie Thorsdottir on my list at all, and I'm like, I think I basically have her in 9th place. I was going to put her ahead of Speegle, and then I don't know. I don't know if she's got it. I don't know if she's back that much, but man, she's. It's hard to count her out. I mean, remember one year she wasn't doing that well. She ended up 4th place or 2nd place. I don't know. It was like the last day. All of a sudden, you're like, who? What? How? Right?
Yeah.
And so I'm kind of regretting my Danny Speegle in 10th place, or I'd maybe put Annie up there. But anyway, I can't. It's too late. It's locked in.
It's locked in, bro.
6th place, you got Mal O'Brien. Tommy has Mal O'Brien. So you guys are we're all kind of in agreement. She's going to not be in the top 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think she has it top 5, but I think she's definitely top 10. She's going to surprise a lot of people.
I've got Carrie Pearce in 6th.
Okay.
And that's
spot.
mostly based on her semifinal performance.
Yeah.
Which may not mean anything.
Yeah.
A lot of these athletes, like to me, Scott Panchick went to that semifinal. He knew he's going to the games. He's not going to win. He's not showing up to win the semifinals, and neither is Carrie Pearce.
It's all about the seasonal peak.
There's only one thing they're training for. It's to win. It's not to go to the CrossFit Games. It's to win the CrossFit Games, and they know if they train for that, they're going to get there.
Yeah.
And I think Carrie Pearce may be in that category of athlete.
Yeah, I think she definitely has the potential or the training style and training experience to be able to do that, right? She.
I mean, I think in her head that's exactly what she's doing. So to me, I think that's what she's doing. Which
she's kind of always been like that too. She's never really been.
Oh yeah, no,
at
absolutely.
The top during the season, and then all of a sudden at the game, she's
most of the well-known names that are 4, 5, 6 times into the games.
Yeah.
They're not training to get to win the semifinals. When they get to the regional semifinal, whatever it is, They're not like, oh, I hope I do really well. I'm going to put out on every single workout. They're like, I'm going to do enough to get to the games.
Yeah, and then I'm going to smash
and make sure if I'm close to first place, I'll go for it. If I'm second, third place, maybe third place, I'm going to just kind of, I'll get it. And I'm going to the games. Yeah. I'm not going to kill myself. And I think Carrie Pearce might be that type where she could end up on the podium. She's that good.
Yeah, I think so too.
It all really depends on everybody else. Fifth place, you and Tommy have Katrin. I do not. I have Amanda Barnhart. I think if we didn't see her in the final of the games last year. The previous year was that awesome.
The
clean lift.
Yeah.
With Tia.
Super strong.
And she didn't know what her 1 rep max clean was. So here's what I'm hoping with her is she got with some sort of program or coach that actually there. To me, you're at the games. You should know what your fucking squat clean is.
Yeah, you should. Yeah.
Like if you don't, there's a lack of programming, training, and attention to your game that after that moment, I hope she realized that she needed to step it up a notch. And to me, if she did, then I think she is a huge contender. If not this year, next year, huge contender. Mm-hmm. So I'd like to see her in 5th place. For that reason. 4th place, you got Haley.
Yeah.
Tommy has Laura Horvath. Can understand that. She's been top 2. So
yeah.
I have Katrin. Same reason you guys had her in 5th place. I got her in 4th place because she just doesn't go away.
Right there, yeah.
She's nasty good.
She's
always been good.
There's always a possibility.
2-time champ.
Yeah, you just can't count her out.
You can't. 2nd place last year.
Laura Horvath?
No.
Not
Katrin.
2019. Oh, Katrin? I don't even know.
Who the fuck was 2nd place? Let me look. I think so. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, Katrin's 2nd place. Yeah. So she's freaking awesome. Yeah. So even though I don't really necessarily like her personality,
I don't either.
And I hate her fucking coach. And I think you could give her another CrossFit Games victory if she never got with Ben Bergeron.
I think so.
So that's why I have Katrin in 4th place. I don't see her on the podium this year.
No.
I don't think she's going to happen.
That's why she's 5th place for me.
All right, so now we're at 3rd place. You have Brooke Wells. I already obviously think that's high. Tommy has Haley, so she thinks Haley's going to crack the code to get on the podium this year.
Yeah, we all hold Haley Adams
definitely think Haley is going to crack the code to be on the podium. But not in 3rd. I have Kara in 3rd. And that's just because she had a baby.
Yeah.
If she didn't have a baby, I would want her to beat Tia. Because I love that rivalry between the two of them. And I think she's come up on the short end of the stick on all the games. Yeah. And I think she's more than good enough for those things to go on the other way. Mm-hmm. I mean, you're talking about the way they structure the points.
Yeah.
Where
could have changed. Yeah.
It's 10 points between each place until you get to like 7th place. Then it turns into 7 points.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, so one place is no longer equal to one place, and she and Tia were separated by it was 2 points at the end of it. Neither one of them was in the 10-point gap.
Yeah.
It was a 7-point gap. So if it was 10 points or something like that, I don't know how it works.
I don't.
But it works out. It works out that if they did the points in a logical manner, where first place is, let's say, 15 points, and everything below it is 10 points less, or you know what I mean, incrementally down by 10, evenly through the entire thing, which I think they should be.
Right.
Then she wins the games. So, to me, that's not a loss. That's a loss because of a system of stupid scoring. So to me, I want to see her. I'd love to see her win, but I don't think she has it this year. She just had a baby. I mean, we're talking fresh.
Yeah.
Even to put her where we're putting her.
The only reason why I put her there is
ago,
because she's so fucking. Yeah. She's just a monster.
2nd place, you got Kara. I got Tia. Tommy has Tia. Looks like you're outvoted, Tia. I'm sorry you don't win the CrossFit Games.
We'll see.
I think 4 years in a row, Matt Frazier 5 years in a row, there is obviously I'm not going to say they're not the fittest, but there's a little bit of luck that goes along with making it. Because anything can go wrong at any time in this sport.
Things kind of have to go
throughout the year. That's crazy. For 5 years, Matt Frazier didn't really get an injury that was big enough to, knock him down for a month or so. And in the games, really nothing went wrong. I mean, we saw one thing go wrong with Matt. He dropped that stupid sandbag.
Yeah.
He almost lost the games that year. 2 years ago.
Of that.
He almost lost. He won by the skin of his teeth on the last day because of one mistake. I think Tia has gotten lucky 4 years in a row that all the mistakes went her way.
Yeah.
Like the Cara Webb, when her judge fucks her by telling her to go and she gets deducted all kinds of points. Tia's never had that moment, and we'll see. So then the last one is first place. You got Tia. Tommy's got Cara. I got Haley. So we'll see who wins. Yeah. And the reason I got Haley, her first time at the game, 6th place. Last year, 4th place. There's only one way to go, baby. It's first place. All right, guys, let's see.
Well, let's do teams first.
Teams? Let's do teams. Okay.
Just because it's fast, right?
Let's go through that. Okay.
So here's my list. If
Tommy, hold on. Tommy didn't send me her list.
But if you just want to look at my list,
I'm going to go. Yeah. So if y'all could see Ocean's list, it's exactly.
It literally just says first place, CrossFit Mayhem Freedom. Second place, who cares?
Who cares? I was going to say, I don't have Tommy's list, but I can read her mind.
Yeah.
She says CrossFit Mayhem Freedom, and the rest of it, no one fucking cares. Yeah. No, actually, mine is different. Mine says CrossFit Mayhem Freedom in first, Invictus in second, because they didn't get caught cheating yet.
Yet.
Unlike their other team. Fuck you. Yeah. Fuck you guys.
Fuck Invictus.
No, so that's a dick move. But I think Invictus probably will be in second.
Probably.
And
I don't
think
care.
it'll be so far
it's
in second, it doesn't fucking matter. Rich is going there to win every single event this year.
Fucking thing.
And he's probably gonna. So
that's his thing. That's been his thing. This whole season is
to me. Let him do the teams and the individual, win both.
Yeah, right. That'd be fucking insane.
No,
if he trained for it, he probably could.
If they win again, it's obviously 100% him. He is fucking ridiculous.
This is his 4th different team,
Different team, yeah.
And they have...
It's nuts.
Yeah.
Nuts. So, yeah, Mayhem wins. Congratulations, guys. I hope you're drinking already. The only way anybody could beat them is if they are drinking already.
Yeah.
And they show up
drinking right now.
Severely. Now, so they'd have to be how hungover? Severely fucking hungover to even beat them. So guys,
all right, let's do the guys.
Who you got in 10th?
All right, 10th I have Jeffrey Adler.
Okay.
Won the Open.
Yeah.
I think he's kind of one of those outlier guys. I think he has the potential to go farther up in the standings, but I think his winning of the Open is a combination of him, balls out to the wall, but also that similar thing that we're talking about, how a lot of people don't. They're not trying to win the Open. They're not trying to win the stationals. They're arcing so that they peak at the games.
Absolutely.
Right? So I think his Open win might be partially a product of that. I mean, I don't want to discredit the guy. He's definitely an animal, but I think that's partially there. So I'm hoping that he can ride that high and get in the top 10 of the games, but I don't think he gets any higher than that.
Well, I mean, I heard somebody say, like, oh, these guys, they don't try to win the Open. Okay, let me set you guys right. If you are in the top fucking 20 of every single workout, it's not because you're not trying to win. You are absolutely trying to win the Open. These guys are trying to fucking win. Yes, is Rich Froning doing the Open workout during a normal training day? Yeah. But I guarantee the day before on Thursday, they take a rest day, and I guarantee probably the first thing they do is the Open workout. Yeah. And they go 100%. They're not going to do like we do, where we're doing it twice and we're trying this and that. Although some of them, they're doing them twice. If any of them are doing it twice, they're trying to win the fucking Open.
Right.
And if you get close, if like week 2, now there's only 3 fucking weeks. Of course they win. They're going 100%. They're trying to win the Open. Otherwise, these guys wouldn't be the winners.
Right.
The fucking winners would be somebody that you never heard of that's not going to the games and because they tried to win.
Yeah.
Like, they're trying to win. Trust me. And the Open win is usually a good indicator of how well you're going to do at the games. It's how many of the open winners actually won the games.
A lot.
It's a lot because Rich and Matt both have won. One of them won, 4 times? The other one 2 times, 3 times, something like that. But funny thing is, I don't have Alder on
your top 10.
Adler.
Is it Adler?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Is the L before D?
It's the L before D, so it's Alder, right?
The L is before D.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alder. All right. Anyway.
So that's what I have in 10.
Okay, 10. So I have Tommy and I both have Justin Meideros.
Wow, that far down, huh?
Yeah, man. I think last year was a fluke. I don't think he's that good. And after the,
I know we've had this conversation already.
Yeah, after the MAC, he didn't impress me there either. It's Adler, ADL. I think, and then the other problem, I don't have Adler on mine for the same reason I have Meideros at 10. There are so many fucking big names.
God, there's so many.
It's hard to put after like the top 3 or 4.
Yeah. 6 through like 15.
Yeah,
could
for
be
real.
anyone.
For real.
Like it could be anybody.
Yeah.
And in any order. It's gonna.
And you have these new guys,
tight.
these rookies like Hopper and Mertens. That what the fuck? Where do you even put them? They've never been to the games. It's like, okay.
So number 9, I have Cole Sager. I love Cole Sager.
So do I, buddy.
We have number 9.
Yeah,
we got one.
And I'd put him up higher if he wasn't a Ben Bergeron guy.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Tommy's got Travis Mayer.
Okay.
Yeah, Sager.
I love Cole Sager. I think he's such a. And his I love his personality and whatnot, and I just think this is a prime year for him to kind of shine.
You know, I beat him in the Hawaiian Trail Run. I fucking smoked him in the woods. I ran by him like he was standing still, mostly because he was standing still. But yeah, I smoked his ass, and he went. And I took a real sick, like I almost fell, and I slid about 14 feet. Hit a root and just popped up in the air, and I'm like, "Oh shit, I'm about to die!"
Right in front of him?
Yeah, he's fucking watching the whole thing. I landed full fucking sprint, and he just goes, "Oh damn!" That's my Cole Sager story. I was gonna wait for him at the obstacle part, and wait for him and race him, but then I saw Paul ahead of me, and then I was like, "Fuck it, new goal, beat Paul, did it." Anyway, that's my Cole Sager story. But so as long as there's no trail run, he'll do okay. If there's a trail run, he's outside of the top 20 because he sucks. So you got Sager, I got Sager. She's got Mayer. Who you got for 8th?
Jason Hopper.
Ooh, Hopper. Okay.
I think I don't think his MAC performance was a fluke. I think he
peaked.
I think he peaked, and that's why I have him at 8th. Because I'm not sure that his peak is going to be long enough.
Agreed.
And he's also big. He's
Agreed.
a big guy. So I think he has the tools to make it top 10. But I just think his size and maybe his peak throughout the season is going to drop him out of that top 5. I think if he can, next year, if he can kind of restructure some things and figure out the peak a little bit better, maybe he gets up in that top 5. So he's like, he's crazy. Like, watching the MAC, like,
crushed.
Dude, he crushed it.
Yeah.
Especially for a big guy.
Especially for that field.
Yeah, and that field is stacked.
Yeah. By far,
it's easily the hardest fucking semifinal, and he crushed it.
The top 10 of that was ridiculous. But I also feel like he was there with a bunch of people that were going to the games.
Yeah.
They're going to win the games, right? Panchick wasn't at the MAC. You didn't see the best Scott Panders. Not even fucking close.
No, definitely.
And so I actually have Hopper 1 spot up at 7th. So I have Mayer. I have Mayer in 8th place.
See, I don't even have Travis Mayer on mine.
Oh wow, yeah. I mean, he's one of those guys that just kind of gets overlooked.
Yeah.
Tommy's got him in 9th. I got him. I
could definitely see it though. That's the thing, and that's what I was talking about. Like 6 through 15 is so fucking crazy.
He won the first stage of the online stuff this year. That's by a good margin. So that's why I have him in 8th. I just, again, it's the names that are above him that I just can't put Mayer ahead of.
Yeah.
Tommy, here's a I don't know, babe. 8th place, Pat Vellner.
Oh, what?
She must be thinking he's going to have a catastrophic engine failure.
You just gotta have a
because I'm pretty sure I know where you have him.
Yeah.
On the podium somewhere, as do I.
Easily.
Vellner's interesting. So, yeah, number 7.
That's way too low for Vellner.
Yeah.
Number 7, I have another big guy, Brent Fikowski.
Okay. You and I have the same idea, just one up. Yeah.
So I like Brent Fikowski because he's fucking the professor. He fucking he diagnoses all these WODs and I think he's always that guy that he's like one event away from being the top, because he took like 4th, like 2 years in a row or something like that.
I hate to just like harp on it, but he's just too fucking tall. So
that's why I think he's in that 7 to 10 range and not that 1 to 3
100%.
range.
A day 1, he's in the lead.
Probably, yeah, off of this
going into day 2.
Yeah,
maybe going into day 3, he might even still be in the lead, barely, and then gets taken out day 3, 4. Yeah, I agree with that. That's solid at 7.
You have Hopper. Huh?
I got Hopper. Yeah, so we just flip-flopped there, right? Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. I'm all one down. Yeah. So I got Hopper, and same reasons you said. Again, the big guys coming in. I think they're awesome. I think Hopper is going to be better than Fikowski.
I'd fucking love to see Hopper or Fikowski make the podium, just as a big guy, just saying fuck you to all the typical CrossFit size.
And the thing with Hopper, he's not that tall that the size is going to kill him, where I think Fikowski is just he's got to come in so lean to be light enough.
Fikowski is like 6'3", right?
Yeah, 6'3" or 4. Yeah, he's same height as Paul. Paul always brings up. So my problem is that like he's always so lean, like he's shredded. Whatever diet plan he's doing, man, that's the one everybody should be on. That's not trying to be a games athlete, but in the games you need that. To me, you need some reserve of fat storage, but he can't. He's so big. He's rolling around at like what, single digit body fat, and he's 225. He is in a. He's pulling 25 extra pounds of weight, plus he has to move everything a longer distance. Right. It's a problem.
That's why he's in that
Tommy
spot.
Is funny. She went the complete opposite way we did. At number 7, she has Colton Mertens. Probably the shortest man in the event. But she probably puts him.
Inches.
She probably puts him there for the same reason that we put the tall guys there, because he's
the other
small,
way too.
and it's his first year, just like Hopper, right?
I don't even have Colton Mertens on my list.
No, because you're not you didn't watch the fucking the Mertens mullet and cheer his ass on during that.
I didn't.
Oh, dude, it was amazing. I'd love to see Mertens crush. That's why I have him up higher on my list. Who you got in 6th?
6th, somebody that I really like and I've liked for a long time, but he's just always been that.
Oh, dude, I'm not at the games.
Fuck you. Chandler Smith.
Oh, no, fucking way.
I love Chandler Smith, man.
I had him at 10th, and I had to take him off when I realized that I didn't have
Justin on there.
I didn't have. I don't know who it was. Mertens. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. So I like Chandler Smith. Dude looks fucking yoked this year.
Oh, he is. He looks.
The dude looks. This year even more so. Like
he looks like he's 6 foot something. That's how, because his chest is so goddamn big. He just looks like a monster.
Huge.
But he's not that big.
So I think, I don't know. Maybe that does him well. Maybe not. That's one of those picks that to me, I could shoot myself in the foot, but I just would really like to see him do well because he's been such a fixture in the CrossFit Games for so long.
Yeah, no, it'd be good. I don't think he's got it because I think he is too big.
Yeah,
and I think his muscle mass on his frame, he's just pulling too much. It's
extra weight.
It's too much to move. It's too much oxygen for all those big muscles.
Yeah, but I'd like to see it. That's who I'd like.
He's
to
almost
see
in the same boat as Fikowski, where you have a lot of mass and it's just in a different way, right? And Fikowski's not big at all.
No.
He's shredded, right? But he's not very large. So that's why I had Smith at 10th, and I dropped him down when I realized I forgot about Colton Mertens. So at 6th, I told you I had Fikowski. Tommy's got Noah in 6th.
Wait, who do you have in 6th?
Fikowski.
Oh, Fikowski.
Yeah, so I have one up from you. She's got Noah. Again, Vellner at 8th, Noah at 6th.
What is going on with
her? If she is right, we are way off.
I don't know. She might just be playing that game where you just make these crazy assumptions.
Right.
So that if they happen to be right, you can be like, I called it.
Yeah. To me, This is Noah's shot at winning the games.
Yeah, he's got it. This is his chance.
To me, he and Panchick, this is it. If they can't do it now, they're like, they might as well go work out with Dan Bailey. Dan Bailey, by the way, out of the games due to COVID.
That's such a shitty reason to be out of the game.
Somebody's like, "Oh, Dan Bailey popped positive." I was like, "Yeah, duh." For COVID.
Yeah,
like, wait a minute, what?
Fucking yoked.
What? That's the last thing I would think Dan Bailey would get popped for.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was hanging out with Cara Saunders, who popped positive for the antigens, and then they tested her a few more times for the active virus. She did not have it, so she is in. Bailey, they also tested him. He was negative for the antigens, but then when Cara popped, because he came over with her, shared a car or whatever, they've been playing, and so they tested him some more, and then at first he was popping negative, and then the day of, like, today.
Because I saw him running in the the first event.
The first event. So today he popped positive for COVID, and then they took a test. It was slightly positive, and then they took another one. It was positive, and then he started getting flu-like symptoms. They pulled him because they were going to give him his own lane and everything to keep him separated and stuff like that. But then he started showing symptoms. They yanked him. So anyway, Dan Bailey. Yeah. So another big guy that just couldn't. Big muscular guy. Yeah, right. Not tall, but definitely muscular, like Smith.
Too thick.
Thick. But yeah, Noah Ohlsen. I think this is his year. He has to do something. I don't think 6th place is in his future.
Yeah, that's too low.
He's on the podium. All right, 5th.
Justin Meideros.
Wow, you got him up there, huh?
I like him.
He's coming back.
I like him. He's young.
Yeah.
I like the mullet.
I actually had Sager in 5th.
Yeah, Sager is.
But then I realized Mertens wasn't in there, and it made it easier for me to knock Sager down to 9th than it was to move my entire list down one. Because I actually liked all. Because again,
Mertens in 5th.
I got Mertens in 4th, dude. I dropped Sager to 9th. I don't know how that worked out, that he was beating all these other guys, and then just all of a sudden he's not. But that's Sager. You know what I mean?
That is true. That is the epitome of what he probably
I'm sorry, who did you say?
Meideros.
I could see that, but I
could see yours too. I think it could have been a fluke, but I think he has the tools and he's been training the right way. I think he could.
He had a good life-changing year last year.
Yeah.
Could make him better. And the only reason I have him so low, it's just the field, man.
Yeah,
it's
the
just
field
crazy.
is insane.
Tommy's got Hopper, so the other young gun.
Okay.
And to me, I don't know. I like Hopper over Meideros just for that novelty factor. I have BKG, the guy that you can't fucking ever write out. He could be the winner of this entire thing.
BKG.
He could fucking win
Interesting.
This guy has been around, like, he's harder to get rid of than
fucking
the 19 variant there. He's a silent assassin, that guy. Yeah. So he could sneak up on everybody and smoke them. You never know.
For sure. Scott Panchick, number 4.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I can explain why.
Yeah.
In the top 3. I definitely think Scott Panchick is definitely podium potential. Yeah. 100%. But I just think these 3 people that I have up here, I just think they take it. Unfortunately, I think they are just a tad bit better. And I'll just give you all 3 real quick.
Vellner, Olsen, and
BKG.
That's what I thought.
So I have Olsen in 3rd. I have BKG in 2nd, and I have Patrick Vellner taking the top.
If you take like a template of CrossFit athletes, there's this template, and you could switch out BKG and Scott Panchick, and no one would know the difference. They're the same fucking dude.
Yeah.
So I could definitely understand that. I don't disagree with you, but again, you could take your BKG and switch it with Panchick.
Oh, easily. Yeah, the top 4.
And on mine, you can easily do the same thing. Because I have Panchick in 2nd. I have BKG in 5th.
Yeah.
If we know Scott Panchick in the past, he is the 5th place champ.
Yeah.
He's been in 5th
more
place
times than anybody else,
and then 6th and 7th or some shit like that. The other 2 years,
I think he's won 4, 5, 6, and 7, right?
For 6 or 7 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you could easily keep Panchick down.
Yeah.
But
Nah,
so you got Panchick in fourth. I have Colton Mertens because, dude, fear the fucking real mullet, you piece of shit, Meideros. Get yourself a real mullet. Go get a job on a farm, and then you call yourself a man. I don't really like Meideros, by the way.
Yeah, I could tell.
No, I do. I don't mind him. His mullet bothers me, and the reason is because Colton Mertens has the real mullet.
All right,
He's a farm boy.
He is farm
boy. He is farm boy tough. He is the probably the toughest motherfucker in the thing.
Hebner. He's like Hebner.
No. He's like fucking Goggins, bro.
Oh, okay.
He literally said something like Goggins. He goes, "You just got to do a hard ass workout to remind you that you're a bad motherfucker sometimes." And I was like, "You're my new champ." That's it. Mertens to the Mertens in 2022, baby. Yeah, I don't know if he could really pull off fourth place. It would be a miracle. I think of all my picks of this top 10, that's the worst one.
Yeah,
is him in fourth place. But fuck, I would love to see it, and I want to be that guy that says, "Yeah, I told you so." Yeah. Tommy's got Cole Sager.
I think that's just a tad bit too high for
I
him.
had Sager in fifth originally before I dropped him to ninth, but so it's not too far off. I could see that. He's talented, but I think the Bergeron curse is real.
Fuck that guy.
Who you got for third, man?
No, Olsen.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I just don't think I think he's podium potential, like he was the past couple years.
Yeah.
I just don't think I don't think he has it. I don't think in my opinion, I don't think Noah Ohlsen will ever have it. I don't think Noah Ohlsen will ever win the CrossFit Games.
I think Noah's happy being in second place.
Yeah, I think
that's the problem.
I think that's exactly. I think that's the reason why he'll never be first place.
Yep.
Because he never has that switch where he is like, fuck everybody else. I want that first place. To him, he's like, oh, second place. Yeah, I did pretty good. Like, I wish I could have got first. Like,
yeah.
Like, look at fucking Rich Froning and his team when they took second place.
Fucking angry.
They were fucking pissed.
Yeah.
Everybody else, they take second place at
Rich is like one more event.
They're like
one more event. Get some knives out. We see who loses.
Yeah.
Who gets cut last.
Rich Froning and his team are standing on the podium like, fuck.
Yep.
Like, that to me is the kind of mentality you got to have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. Olsen doesn't have it.
And I just don't think he has that mentality, so that's why I don't think he'll ever win the
It's why I
games.
have him in third, and it's why
he'll be
the
in third.
best he's going to do is going to be third.
Or maybe second. Maybe.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I think his second place finish to Matt Fraser was just a product of Matt Fraser fucking up and him being in the right place.
No,
at the right time.
I think it was exactly what we're talking about. Noah Ohlsen has all the tools to be the champ.
Yeah.
He has the tools to beat Matt Fraser. But
doesn't have the mentality.
But he doesn't want to.
Yeah.
He doesn't want
it. He doesn't want it enough.
Yeah, no.
Or he doesn't want it more than the other
It kind of goes, I liken it back to, there was a Joe Rogan podcast. I'm not sure who said it. It might have been Joe. It might have been somebody else. It was about somebody's hair coming down to the ring and some bullshit that they were doing. Like they had, costume on or something like that. And he goes, if you've spent any time, it must have been a fighter, and I think he said, if you spent any time doing your fucking hair, your head's not in it.
Yeah.
You're thinking about the wrong fucking thing. Yep. And Noah Ohlsen has the nicest goddamn hair in CrossFit, and he always has. And he always will. Yeah. And that's why he won't win.
He'll always be third or second or fourth.
He's always worried about his Instagram more than he is about being the champ. So, I agree 100%. So, Tommy has Fikowski.
It's too high.
Too high. Agreement. So you got second place, BKG. Yeah.
For that exact reason that you were talking about, that this kid, or he's not even a kid anymore, he's a grown-ass man, but he's that guy, he's the dark horse. He just
100%.
He just puts his head down and works, and then all of a sudden he's like, where the fuck did this guy come from?
Yeah.
You know? Like, he reminds me a lot of Mikko Salo.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like not just because they're both, not just because they're both from that area of the world, but just their mentality, their mentality going into the games, their personality. Like, you don't see BKG on social media talking and stuff. I mean, he has one, but he doesn't care. He's working. He's fucking training, and that's it.
You know what I'm gonna do today? I'm gonna work out.
Yeah.
And you know what he's gonna do when he retires?
Work out.
He's gonna fucking work out. Yeah. He's going to lock himself in the closet with Nico. The two of them are going to see who wins the 5K row in the dark. the fucked up thing is they're not even going to turn the monitor on. That they're just going to know.
Just gonna know
by feel.
You know what's sad, Bryce? Is I don't think too many of our viewers are going to understand that reference.
No, I know. If you guys get a chance, look
if you know
Day in the
what
Life
that
of
reference is, put it in the comments below.
Yeah, there you go.
And I'll give you a special prize because if you know what that reference is, you're a fucking dope man.
That's right. Yeah. If you don't know, try to find out.
Figure it out.
Tell you.
Miko Salo closet.
Yeah. Miko Salo in the closet. Yep. Antique closet, baby. So Miko, I'm sorry, BKG. You and Tommy both have BKG in second, which I'm now like, man, maybe I should move BKG up out of fifth. But my guy in second is Scott Panchick.
Yeah,
so it's the
hard.
BKG look-alike. The difference is
could be
Scott Panchick. Well, his personality. Also, Scott came here. He coached. I got to listen to the guy. I hung out with him. I fucking worked out with him. He's my dude. I like him.
Yeah.
I want him to win. I want him to win a lot. Tommy has him in first place.
I just don't think
we have Mr. Vellner in first place because he's just better than everybody.
And I think he has the mentality right now. I think he has the mindset of like, fuck.
And
everybody has been dogging on me. I've had some shitty years. It's time to fucking prove people wrong.
Well, I think he's either in first place or he's fucking in seventh place. You know what I mean? He's either gonna crush it because he's gonna go 100%. He's not showing up.
Balls out
again. To me, him, Panchick, Ohlsen, BKG,
interchangeable.
They're
in their standings.
All four of those guys. Fikowski, even though I don't think he's got a shot. Those guys are. They're not showing up to get second place.
No,
they're showing up to get first. I don't think Olsen has it in him, but the other three, they 100% do. They might not be as talented as Noah, but they have a better mindset and they can beat Noah mentally.
And Patrick Vellner's talent set is not far off of Olsen, and I think his mentality coming into it just pushes him over the top.
I think Vellner conducts himself as the fucking next game's champion.
Yeah, that too.
I mean, and I'm not saying he thinks he's going to win. I think he's like, I'm fucking going.
Yeah, like he wants it.
Big time.
You can just tell he wants it so much more than anyone else.
Panchick has announced his retirement after this games. I would have said, I'm going to retire from the games unless I win. So I already booked my house for next year.
That'd be fucking savage.
So that's kind of crazy they did that. I don't necessarily like that. Maybe he needed.
I don't like that either.
Because does that mean you need to give yourself an immediacy to make it more important for you? Are you trying to blow it out of proportion some, or are you just like, I'm done with this? And if it's that you're just done with it,
are you going to
problem too?
Yeah, are you going to push to the extent that you need to? Are you gonna get up in that spot?
Are you gonna have that dumb thing in your mind where you're like, I just want to enjoy this? This is my last. Yeah. This is my last day. I'm just gonna enjoy myself to bring it all in. At the same time,
that makes me a little more comfortable about him being in fourth place.
That might make him more dangerous too.
Yeah,
that dude is
nothing to lose.
He's a fucking good dude. Like he's a happy-go-lucky guy. Like that might be enough to relax him and blow through everybody.
Maybe
him and Vellner are like the only two guys I feel like pushed Matt no matter what.
Yeah.
Panchick pushed Froning anytime they were on the right.
100%.
Not only that,
that was always the race.
You have the Panchick didn't do last year, so you can't even talk about last year. Instead, he spent the fucking year going to Mayhem and training with Rich. That could be a game changer.
Yeah,
that by itself. So
a couple of years worth of training with the champ.
That's it. That's what we got.
The greatest of all time.
We'll put these in the what do you call it? The description.
Yep.
And then drop your 1 through 10.
Drop your 1 through 10.
And thanks for listening.
We'll check the comment section. Let's give them 5 hours after upload. See if anybody gets the reference.
Oh, the Miko Salo reference. Yeah. So get them up there.
I got a special prize for you.
Don't forget, share it, subscribe it, like
share,
it. Later.
Ring the bell. Peace.